Will Lee for Fishing Monthly Magazine's here, and today I'm with Nathan Shaw at Mooloolaba Tailwater Media Day for the Yellowfin launch. How you doing, Nathan?
I'm very well, thanks. How you doing, mate?
Doing very well now. We're back on some calm water. It's pretty rough conditions out there. We've got about 20 knots southeasterly and 2.8 metre seas. In saying that, these new Yellowfin boats, they handled it beautifully. Tell us a little bit about the brand and where it all started.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've had a Yellowfin as a brand for quite a few years now, but recently what we've seen is an increase in popularity in the plate boat market. So you would have seen the multiple offerings out there by the other manufacturers. So what we decided to do was really revamp the Yellowfin brand. We've added some new features, standard features, optional features, and design changes to make the boats more suitable and comfortable offshore.
And yeah, definitely comfortable they were out there. So now there's a few sizes available. Run me through the range. What can the punters expect to see in the new Yellowfin range?
Okay, well, first of all, we start off with the 5800 hull, and we do that in both a soft top and a hard top model. Next we have the 6200, then the 6700, and finally the flagship 7400 model. And again, they're all available in both hard top and soft top models.
Very good. Now, tell me about some of the hull design. It was very rough out there today, and I noticed one thing, that the hull is very, very quiet on the water. What's the go with that?
Well, the first change that we made was to extend the waterline length of the hull. It's been increased by about 200 millimetres at the transom, so we've got a much bigger surface area, which gives us a lot more lift and stability. In terms of making the ride softer, what we did is we put a 6mm plate on the bottom, a 5mm transom and 4mm sides. So the extra weight really helps when you're trying to punch through that chop and the swell that we've seen out there today.
I noticed the boat holes on the 6700 come fitted with the Volvo QL trim tabs. Now, is that a standard feature on the Yellowfin boats, or?
Yes, absolutely. That's a standard feature across the whole range, whether it be the 580 or the 740. You know, both soft top and hard top all come with standard trim tabs.
Yep. Now, talk me through the electronics. The boats we had out today all had Simrad units. Is that a standard feature, or is that an optional extra, or what can the Yellowfin buyer expect to come with their boat?
Yeah, look, we have a great partnership with Simrad. We believe they're the best on the market in terms of electronics for your trailer boats. So we can actually offer all of their products. Whether you want a small screen, a large screen, just talk to your dealer. We can talk you through all the different options for the Simrad.
Now, these really do seem like a boat that's built tough. I noticed the checker plate floors. They're a no-nonsense offshore fishing rig. Is that the market that you're chasing, is those serious offshore fishermen? Is that where you think the Yellowfin sits within the tailwater ranges?
Yeah, absolutely. This thing's really built to take a beating. We've got fully welded floors. We've got a drainage system out the back with a gutter. So if you do take any waves on board, it's going to drain out nice and quickly. We've got standard features like a deck wash to wash away blood and guts, live bait tank as standard, 110 litre kill tank as standard. We've also got options for eskies, which can be put under the seats as well, so plenty of storage for food and drink and fish that you catch as well. These things are basically built as standard for a serious fisherman.
And for those overnight trips or those extended trips, I noticed that the cabin in the Yellowfin boats seems bigger than some of the others I've seen. So tell me a little bit about the cabin layout.
Well, one of the things we wanted to do was really cater for that person who likes to go and spend a long time out on the water, and if that means overnighting, then you should be able to do that. So even in the small 580 there, we have a 1.8 metre bunk, which I can lie down straight in. And in the rest of the range, it's actually a 2 metre bunk, so plenty of space there if you want to do an overnight trip.
I think that'd suit me perfectly. I had a look at the anchor well just before, and it looks like a serious bit of kit. There's plenty of room in there, and it looks hardcore. Tell me a little bit about the anchor well, and can you get a drum winch in there?
Yeah, for sure. So in a lot of our other models at Tailwater, we use rotor moulded tubs, like we do for storage under the bunks and that sort of thing. But, you know, given that this is supposed to be for the serious offshore fishermen, we've gone with fully welded in aluminium anchor wells. And absolutely, they can take drum winches. We can put, a variety of different winches in there for you.
Yep. Now, one of the dilemmas with a hard top, especially when you sort of get further up north in the country, is they kind of get a bit hot and humid. Is sliding windows included in this boat?
Yeah, for sure. Like for those people who still want to go with a hard top, and we've got the sliding windows, but the key difference with these ones, as opposed to other hard top models out there, is that they slide backwards. So the front section of the window allows the air to flow in and actually hits the driver and the passenger. So it keeps you nice and cool in those hot and humid environments.
Cool feature. Now, all the boats that we're running today have got the Evinrude engines fitted, the G2s. I noticed that Telwater seem to partner up with Evinrude a lot of the time. Tell me a little bit about the engines and why it is that you run the Evinrude engines.
Yeah, well, as you might have seen already, Evinrude recently released the G2, and it's a fantastic motor in terms of power, fuel efficiency. It's quiet. It's got power steering. I mean, I was offshore there today, and you can steer with one finger. It's so light. These things are just revolutionary, and if you need to know a bit more about them, I'd encourage you to check out the website. They're the future of outboards.
Very good. Now, the way it used to be set up was that to buy a Yellowfin boat, you had to go and see a special Yellowfin dealer. You've changed the dealer network now with the relaunch of this product. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, for sure. Well, one of the things we wanted to do was really increase the brand awareness, and for us, the best way to do that was to offer the product to the whole Quintrex network. So you'll find that your local dealer, whether you be in Sydney, Brisbane, Melbourne, Adelaide, wherever, your local Quintrex dealer will be able to sell you a Yellowfin.
Now, we're coming into boat show season. I think we're kicking off in Melbourne, and then we're going Sydney, and then we're going Brisbane. Are we going to see Yellowfin boats on the floor at those events?
I think so. We had the dealer day yesterday, and they absolutely loved it. We took orders yesterday for the 580, for the 740 hardtop, most of the models in fact. So yeah, you'll definitely see the Yellowfins at the shows.
So there you have it, a brand new Yellowfin range. Check it out at your nearest Quintrex dealer.